our edition of Fashion Bouyon. As you know, we go live every Wednesday where we talk fashion, beauty, and everything that's happening in our community, in urban culture. So welcome. So it's a March Shade Madness here. There's a lot for us to talk about. We will be talking about Guerrier with all the gossip from all the brunch we went to, the different events we attended, BRIM, Black Women in Media, La Nuit des Jeunes, Face Africa. Then also we're gonna be Prajje with Sakafet Haiti, where we had penis captivists, apparently bon pénis qui étaient captivés par connaît qui Jean, le dit pas capable de faire ça parce que c'est pas des émissions, but who knows. And then, so every we have the best and worst of fashion for the month of March, which Mystique and our guest RosèMarie Kokuhilwa will be showing us on all the fashion that happened in March. So let me not waste my time. We're just gonna get started with my fabulous co-host, Miss Mystique.
Hi. Good evening, everybody.
Do you want it on me? Prajje. And of course, we have the fabulous Mima. I'm loving this, Mima. You back from celebrating your birthday?
I know, right?
Yes,
and she's
yes.
back with short hair. I want to know how you did this marathon. Yo, wait.
Okay. So, we just gonna get started. Where do we start? Mystique and I, how was your weekend?
Great. I was with you most of it.
We attended Black Women in Media, which was a fabulous brunch. It was that.
So is this like Wikui?
Yeah, we
Oh, we're in Wikui, okay.
Yeah.
I need to make sure.
The
because
green is already cool.
I don't want to throw the wrong shade, honey.
Nouvelle Gaille. Wikui Nouvelle Gaille. We attended a fabulous brunch. It was beautiful. A lot of women, Black women in media, were honored at the event. What do you think? In terms of the event, in terms of the women that were being honored, the event.
I'm still stuck on fabulous, but okay.
I know you had a moment.
Yeah.
You
So I just had to like, wait, which brunch is she talking about? No, I think it was a great initiative, honoring a bunch of amazing women. Like some of my mentors were there, Bevy Smith, Masorua, Cheryl Ralph. So I think it was just an amazing initiative. Kudos to Judith Jacques and the team who came up with the whole concept. I think it's not enough time that women, especially women in color, are recognized. So on that merit, I think it was outstanding.
So what about the merit? I heard there was no food.
Oh, don't you
I'm here for the tea, honey. I'm sorry.
We're here for the weed, right?
I am here for the tea. I am hot. These lights are making me sweat. I don't know how long this hair is gonna hold.
We'll get to that.
I want to get to the point where nobody ate.
We'll get to that. Me, I loved it because, like I said, Beth Smith was there, who's my idol. She gave a great speech. Dr. Lake also gave a beautiful speech in terms of inspiring. And then Miko, which is the other sister, not Miko.
Oh, I don't know her name.
Female Miko.
Okay. I'm trying to make sure I don't do shit wrong.
Miko, Miss Jessie. You know, we know like
One of
two
the
co-founders
co-founders
of Miss Jessie. We know
Hair
about
Care.
3 years ago, she lost her sister to
Mental illness.
yeah, good question. And she talked about it, which really moved the room. So overall, the event was beautiful. What I would say, because listen, in terms of putting events together, being that was a luncheon, I was looking to the minute I stepped up the elevator, I wanted to be served with water, tea,
She say water. I say shit.
coffee. You know, I'm not a drinker, so.
Mimosa, maybe.
brunch.
No, I guess the fact that.
brunch on the weekend, that's like so like understood. Like,
And you were drunk the day before.
It comes together.
No, I thought, maybe because it was at NYU, there might be some,
No,
she kept saying that.
The African Music Awards, I think Music Awards, right, Rose? That happened at the NYU. They have booze.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying.
No, but this is her.
alcohol, they don't use it.
They don't? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I'm saying. A lot of schools,
Take me outside then.
there are contingencies. I think it can happen. I'm not sure if they were able to work out those contingencies. But at the end of the day, I wanted, again, we are Team Fabulous. We honoring Black women in media, fabulous women. I want the
Because the
whole
lineup was amazing.
amazing.
The fact
Kudos
that
to the marketing
I
plan.
was going to say, the
To
fact
our
that
marketing
so
team.
many phenomenal women, I mean, there were women that literally flew in that morning to come.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was the owner, the founder of Harlem Run, there was the, Demetria, the blogger, Demetria, the Belle in Brooklyn, she was there, she flew in from Aruba. So there's people that really went out their way, and I think that was another frustration amongst the group. It's like people really made an effort to attend.
Right, correct. Like with the food, they ended up serving food at the end towards 1:30, 2 o'clock by the
I'm
time.
gonna say stop again. Because only certain tables receive food.
There were food.
I ate.
There were food.
By the grace of God, the woman next to me didn't want her croissant, so I was able to get 2 croissants to go with my tap water. Because when I found out that was tap water,
Again, like I said, there were food. It's just that I thought it was disorganized the way the food was served to begin with.
so what food did you say?
The croissant.
Okay,
And the salad.
yes, I had 2 croissants. I will, that was good.
Apparently, what had happened was
Certain tables.
I did speak to Judith and I asked her to give us a statement.
Yes.
So her statement basically was whatever was needed to be discussed was discussed at the brunch, at the luncheon, and therefore there needs to not be any further discussion about it. So for me, I'm talking in terms of attending events, and once you have guests, attendees paying $150 at a brunch,
Plate.
and then also I think it was advertised that it
Emphasis
would
on the
be
plate.
3-course meal. I think it was supposed to be a 3-course meal. So I had an issue with that. And
So, okay, let me ask. I like how you say that defending this like you want fucking Judge Judy. It's called lunch. Emphasis on the lunch.
Okay, and in all fairness, the table setting was divine.
And oh no, let me get to that point. When I saw the image, I saw that table setting, I was like, yes, honey, I'm missing a great fiesta. And then I heard there was no food while I saw somebody in pictures eating while everybody else was complaining there was no food. I thought that was very. It's either there's no food, there's no food.
no, like I said, I still don't
It's
know.
oven plenty more than one, honey.
I still don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to Spice Gourmet, which was truly advertised. You know, like I think every
Not to throw you under the bus, Spicy.
between Spice and within Spice and Judith. At the end of the day, that's what.
Because I was surprised too, because I tried to do my little research afterwards too, and I see that Spice was, promoted as being the caterer of choice.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I've seen of their bio and what they've done before, I was very surprised that, we received nothing.
Well, something happened.
Listen, honey, I've heard all kind of stuff.
Something happened. Me personally, I was dissatisfied with the reason I was given. That's all. Things happen. We're in event planning business. We know that things happen. I just didn't like the response that I got. That's all. Says continue on that so that we don't lose, people that are really.
I will guarantee you, anyone who pays money to go to an event is going to lose. She's going to lose all these people just on that alone. It's event planning, honey. People need to understand when you're planning these events for those causes, your vision is always going to be about the cause. But the people coming in, honey, they're coming for a good time. If you say 3-course meal, they want to support you by eating that 3-course meal. That's why they pay $150. Point blank.
And that should be the main thing too, to be on top, because the food have to be there.
It's brunch.
No, because like I said, you paid $150 for 2 reasons. The guests are being honored,
Yes.
and the food. Then the other event that happened,
Before we go to that event, I just want to make it clear too, because I don't want people to think that this is like a bashment. First of all, we thought long and hard about what we were going to discuss about this, and I spoke to a couple of people and got some feedback during the event also, and what we really want to do is to stop pushing mediocrity. Stop being satisfied with it's just okay, and like just out of we don't want to talk bad against another Haitian person or another Haitian event or what have you. Because I was afflicted about that too. I mean, even that at the event, like when the founder got on stage and
Well, we also had Lani Leisure. Lani Leisure 2017, which is the event that started a couple of years ago, which they used to do in the city, where a lot of the youngins love to go, to party, have fun, dress up. But I have to say, the last 2 years, they brought it back to Queens. I understand why it was for them to.
I never understand why they made it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why. 2 years, it was 2 years ago. No, it was. Remember, they lost a lot of money when they did that movie by the pier.
Oh, no.
So they had to recover from that.
What pier?
What was it? Pier. I cannot remember the pier in the city.
Why did they lose money?
Because
Nobody showed up.
No, not because nobody showed up. Because Haitians were doing business the Haitian way, whereas the white people was like, no, I need my points before the event starts.
So you got pay bill that.
So a lot of times.
Look on here.
There was delay. No, it wasn't canceled. It happened, but they didn't start playing until like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. So every band had like 2 sessions. But this was
busy.
No, this was worse. This was like. This was whole.
So Maritza called me at like 9:45 and she's like, "Are you coming?" I was like, "I'm on my way." I'm sorry. It's not even gonna be a sound check for another 2 hours. I'll be there when I be there.
So they need to go back to the city. That's what I'm trying to say. They need to bring that fabulousness into that. Right. And then this year, the bids were horrible. When I said horrible, it's horrible.
What was in the list?
It was Kai, Impossible, T-Vice, Class were the major bits, right? Then we had another group. I cannot think. And then you had Annie Alert, who stole the show.
Yes.
Who
was the show?
She was the underdog who had an opportunity and she seized that opportunity.
That's what you're supposed to do.
She seized that opportunity.
She's a wonderful singer too.
Wonderful singer. So Sheila George, her manager, did a great job. I talked to Sheila about where she wanted to go with her. And
I thought you said somebody. I was like, "What happened to Sheila?"
Did a great job in terms of her styling. So to me, she's a force to be reckoned with in terms of women singing in the HMI. She killed it. She stole it. I don't care what they say. She made her name for herself.
She sure did.
You better be asking for that coins for next year because you did that. Then
She was the only female singer then?
yeah, she was the only female singer there. Impossible, pas bon merde. Classe, pâté bon.
Class.
Show women class.
Class.
Bon, dis nous bagay, class been paying for 2 years, so combien de fois vous nous donner le même bagay? And I think so.
Oh, okay. What on that? Wait, no, hold on. If that's the case, then every Haitian artist needs to go sit down. Because I've been listening to the same thing by money from the Gonzalo Bilem Fed.
No.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that I think they relied too much onto the public loving them. Therefore, they did not rehearse. They did not come prepared. That's what I mean by
That's a
that.
different
Est-ce que
story.
David?
No, pour les qui tout your body. The skinny jeans,
The red jeans,
jacket,
the t-shirt, and the leather jacket.
or Gucci belt.
Oh, yeah. On go back like the Gucci suit. Yeah. Big
That's advertisement.
Listen, impossible. Okay. Then the next event we had was Space Africa.
I don't know.
That's racist.
We killed it at Face Africa from the minute that we walked in. You talk about Face Africa, we that, you've been with them from inception.
Well, Face Africa is an organization started by Serena Jones, who is my best friend. Not knowing name, but she is. 10 plus years. Name dropping. 10 plus years. That's friendship right there. We fight every day, but nobody would ever know. But she started this by building clean water wells in Africa, which is something I'm trying very hard one day to see happening in Haiti, Face Haiti. And that was the 8th year of Yala. We've been doing this since Boston on a car. We moved it out of the Taj with the trying too much coins. I like when people are trying to take advantage of people. And then we moved it to New York and it just got bigger. Starting from the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah.
And honey, so was everyone. Everybody was there. There was some gorgeous fashion and there was someone that should have not left the house too. I'm sorry, I love you to death, honey. We'll go through those later on. But that was the Face Africa event. We were there. Eve was there. And he sent a message for you.
He said hi.
He said hi, Mildred. I'd like to take you out to lunch.
Hi.
Would you like to send a message to Eve?
Hi, Eve.
That was shade, Eve, how you met. But we're gonna work on that. But that's pretty much that was Face Africa. But tell me, that was your first time there. My answer is gonna be biased anyway.
It was a fabulous event. I look forward to the day that us in our Haitian community we can put such a beautiful event together for a great cause. You know, because we don't only talk fashion. We're also about our community and making sure that our communities are doing better. So I went there to see what they were about and then think how me, Maritza, you know what I mean, can make a difference in our country. Then people came to slay.
In honor of celebrating, it was what I was celebrating the year's worth of work.
Correct.
So that didn't stand in the way of people stepping out of the house on their Sunday best.
Yes.
It was even worse.
Listen. Yeah. No, that like I said, we'll leave that in terms of for you.
Yeah, let's get to the dress. We're going to reveal the Face Africa list.
So, Face Africa, nonetheless, I look forward to attending more events like this, and I'm looking for us to have such a foundation also in the years, you know?
Yes.
Now we go to the rest of the week already.
Based on some real gossip in here because so far,
We got
I manger, talk manger.
T.I. You got T.I. Tiny Burris.
God, it's a lot to say.
T.I. Tiny Burris. It's a triangle.
Also, it's a third
I
person.
love triangle.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So she's the reason why.
No, but as you know, T.I. and Tiny been married for over 10 years now. And for the past 2 years, they have been in the media in terms of them breaking up, not breaking up, getting back together. I think this year, they say they really, going through it, where they separating. T.I. is doing his thing, she's doing her thing. Apparently now, he's dating Bernice Burgos, who's a social media personality.
She is.
If I want to look at the côté encore, non?
Oh, we did sort of model. We did. So he did that pour social media.
Well, that's
No, but
Oh, okay, to 16.
non, lui définitivement t'es retiré, waist là, mais t'es tout en derrière, as we know that's the new look now.
That's the trend.
That's the trend.
I'm going
But
to
if you want her social media pages, that's all you see. She's always like this and the booty, you know what I mean? Popping.
The production.
Well, she said that she's not. She released a statement that said that I'm not a home wrecker.
I'm not a side piece. I'm
Yeah.
never
She did. I saw that's the one I saw.
She said, I've never been, I'll
There's
never
a
will.
you know,
I
already broken.
I don't believe that for a second, honey. It's Ti. I want him to. Okay, and I feel if
And when
there's
you finish, I'll take him.
please.
So then let me ask this question then. We've always go back and forth on this. When is it okay for a married person to date?
It's not okay.
Married person today. Honey, you use the word married.
They still married. They
Okay,
separated.
keep your ass home.
No.
I'm taking get out of
Especially with the going back and forth the way they've been
So you guys are saying, I just want to clear this. You guys are saying if somebody's married, they're married for, like they've been separated for 3 years, they cannot date somebody.
Oh no, if they're separated, that's
They're
different.
separated, but they still married.
They
They
didn't
still
separate
get
for 3
married.
years.
No, but
No.
there's separation and then there's legal separation.
Yeah. Which one is it?
They're not even in the same house.
They're separated.
Okay, so then when he can school wherever he wants. I don't know
Yeah.
what the
And
Right.
she better get some too.
You know, not the separations.
All of that stuff you've been running around with Floyd Mayweather, you might as well do it now.
You know, all that they always say, oh, I'm separated, but we live in the same house. Not that separation.
That's not separated to me.
Well, you're done.
Yeah.
If you're not living together,
If you are still
living
living under the same roof, then you are not done. It's not over. Because if it was that bad, you pack up your stuff and leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
Then the other issue we had, I'm sad about that one. Mel B and her divorce.
I mean,
I thought she was good.
I love Mel B.
But like we said, again, this is the issue. We know that what's happened. The issue we have with it, whether or not a man is entitled to spousal support.
Why not?
Because he's a man.
I'm sorry.
I need you to be a man.
I'm sorry.
All the time.
I'm sorry.
They can, but not be greedy about it.
Yeah, that's a different
They
thing.
can, but don't be greedy. That
Why do you think it's okay for you to get that money and I can't? And you wanna come and step in
That's
front of
what
my
free.
what? This was the dick ain't free either. What do you think? It was in the market for free?
Yeah, but I think he's been living La Vida Loca for a minute. So now, like, all of a sudden, I mean, so what, Mel B? That's what happens when you get
There you
accustomed
go.
to a lifestyle. When you try to turn a hoe into a housewife.
There you go.
If he
You
right,
know what
he
you
was
want
a
to do.
trouble person.
Please.
Yeah, he was a trouble
But
person.
like I said,
Well, if you're never choosing
no,
life,
again, the brothers.
I'm sure for that.
We love all the brothers. Light skin, dark skin, all shades, right? But what I'm saying is, whatever happened to her prenup, she didn't have a good prenup.
They said that she did.
I think she does.
So she gonna clean up why?
Why not?
No, because
There's like a loophole.
No, that's not what
like
you
that.
And
then, you know,
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Parce qu'il dit comme ça que il mettait currently back, so that support Mel B.
Oh, so he could have been a household.
Yes, so that's why.
So pay up on me. That's what I
That's
mean.
what he said, but what
The man was
had?
working.
What
No,
currently had?
he was
collecting points from other people. Who that was his job.
Because he was in trouble from
I think
wherever
that's
he goes.
ridiculous. I think we need to bring it back to Nick Cannon, the famous house husband. He was being well taken care of, but he also had like 13 jobs. Do nothing.
So, like I said, I don't know what he was doing. Like I said, I saw him. I had to research him to see what he did.
He didn't even say it.
He's a producer, and I looked at the films he produced. They were like,
But keep producing though.
It
I
was
don't
definitely
know.
no point to that.
Parce que c'est pour les rentrer dans le palais, c'est la suite.
That's his profile. I mean, it's a profile, but at least it was working.
there are people out there that make careers. You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
marry
I don't
women.
women.
You can't say he was
hustle.
That's true.
But
That's
that's why I said then as the woman that you know that you like married down, then you should definitely protect yourself.
Et love qui était là.
Love.
Love is not free.
Listen. In
Listen.
entertainment, I'm a hopeless romantic, but in entertainment, put that aside. Put that aside.
Non, même si pas là.
This is a PSA announcement for whoever is the man is going to have to marry you. Money do not show in my parents' house without a prenup. You're signing one. There are a lot of names, and you know you're Haitians, honey. You understand that there's a lot of family names involved.
Somebody said,
No, man. You come in with your coins, you leave in with your coins.
she said,
Okay?
she
What
said,
we make will split, but yours is yours, mine is mine.
That is true.
she said, like, next time I say problem.
What's her name?
Nice skin, you.
Pretty Ricky, stay away from Pretty Ricky.
Paris, la son chocolaté.
Life problème, chocolat problème, calé au lait problème, toutes ces problèmes. Ces gars sont problèmes même.
It wasn't.
Yes, I said it.
Il a demandé
And you was getting women to
But he had hazel eyes. Still, don't
I mean, guess what? That's it.
I don't care for that, so I'm gonna turn around.
You don't know what that was?
I don't care for it because I don't know why we're talking about this girl.
Listen, hot cocoa.
You're good when they make her appearance, okay?
What appearance? Her name is Crep Coco. I can't ever say that name from anyone.
She should never make him. The
Oh
coach should
my
never
God.
make her.
The promotion of your appearance. The question
Don't
is,
you know the Crep is inside the Coco? You don't need to name both of them. You can just pick one man. You only need a little
I
bit
think,
of them.
I think that's how powerful it is. Like, if it's so powerful, then you have to call it like two names. Like,
I don't understand.
That's a question.
Where you my side with the way about that?
listen, the crack and the cocoa, crack cocoa, right? The question is she an artiste?
Or not.
yes, because what do they call them in jail too? They call them con artiste.
Wait.
So she is an artiste.
No.
An artist, a con artist.
Yes. Because don't she get y'all to send her money on YouTube and stuff like that? I'm with Don Pato. She's an artiste. Defend your statement.
Listen, I think we may need to redefine what an artist is. In
You wanna
the
let
age,
it in?
no, in the age of social media, we have to redefine.
I don't think we have to define anything. It's already written. The artists are there. They left a mark. They left an example. They left a mold.
Mhm.
You know, and it doesn't make any sense to me how we refer to someone as Philippe Doda as an artist and then we did Coco. It just doesn't make Philippe Doda Coco. It doesn't work. That's an artist.
But
Class
Upcoming,
artist. Coco.
upcoming
I don't
artist.
know.
but what they, I think you're so caught up in the.
I'm in the
Right, now
artist.
you go all the way to the dog, right?
I have to because I'm in that league. I'm an artist. I'm a fashion designer trained with a degree and a license. I don't want to be sharing the same table as somebody named Coco.
How you gonna go artist no longer shining?
What job?
Oh, ba comédienne ni.
Comédien quel comédien? Qui comédien pas
They will give you so stress relief,
Yes.
okay? And
But Coco is usually a stress reliever.
listen,
Oh.
Most of the time.
and she started to perform in New York in 2011.
That's
I'm
great.
I'm in love with her.
I'm going to see her to have 2 tomatoes.
I am, and I'll let you know after that if she's an artist
Mm-hmm.
or just a click.
That's what to expect.
Look her face late because she's asking us, what about Brim? How did Brim go? We discussed that in media.
Black women, pas qu'à manger chez eux, ça c'est mon truc. Pas qu'à manger tout le monde grand coup de jeune banque moi c'est l'hôpital. Son ambulance voyage pour un coco dans le OK? Pas qu'à manger. Non, coco met dessus dans son bouette, on pourrait voir.
So, this was all about Bring Me the Better Guy. Circle IT.
Ça qu'a fait Haïti, réalité passé, yo dénoncé moun yo nominé pour faire général dans custom administration de custom en Haïti. So yo ti monsieur son vagabondier, ils sont pas tout d'ailleurs votre ça qui est intéressé dans la nouvelle ça, je dis Haïtien Custom Association dénoncé the appointment de Jean-Jorel Janvier, directeur général de custom administration. So, ça veut dire que monsieur pas bon, monsieur c'est un monde qui campait des conteneurs organiques de spermagène qui était passé, qui a fait la illégale, et puis aussi bon bah qui était là tout, il était pas seulement administré dans la ça, mais spécifiquement était involved dans un paquet trafficking à marché qui était volé. So, si tu bon marché en Haïti, pas de trending, même nous on va chercher. So, on va chercher Jean-Joël Janvier, c'est lui qui voit le marché pour là, ok? Et puis délégation a demandé pour le président Jovenel Moïse, comme il était dans le discours, dans tout là, si vraiment ça dit c'était pour finir corruption, comme ça, c'est pour faire une enquête derrière monsieur ça, et puis décision, ça pour appointer monsieur dans la position, ça, c'est pas une bonne idée, so, c'est pour commencer de ça. So, mais ça, et puis semaine ça encore, mes amis, dans la nouvelle la cocaïne entrée encore. M'a dit mon yo capable de cocaïne en Haïti à suspendre, ok? Parce que mon président là, premier ça monsieur te dit cocaïne n'a pas une barrière sans frontières. Pas de barrière de cocaïne capable fait encore en Haïti. So suspendre le vol de cocaïne en Haïti pour le vol de Miami. So Miami Police Homeland Security yo saisi 47 kilos de cocaïne. 47 kilos de cocaïne. Comment on peut faire comme ça? Et puis, comme là, mon va être là, toi chez Haïti. Et puis, tu as bien nettoyé le poids, puis tu tout dans le travail. Et puis, je dis qu'on s'appelle la télé dans un bateau de 160 foot, bateau qui est Lady Philomène. Mais tu as utilisé normalement pour aller voir les cocaïnes. So, yo, je vais net. So, ça, c'est une nouvelle encore. Et puis, non, c'est France, mon premier, je vais pas. Tomber là, mes amis.
You losing your curls?
I'm losing all the curls. I'm losing my face. It's like hot in here. C'est vrai que je n'ai pas du tout une et puis, il y a une enquête qui est plus importante dans la partie, ça qu'a fait en Haïtien. Tout le monde qui connaît après quand même était là aux États-Unis, c'est by ça qui est le TPS, c'est temporary status, pour Haïtien, after earthquake, et puis après hurricane n'a happened au Japon. Il y a une extension de petit. So, Kounia va finir en juin. So, Kounia gagne un bon, Ashley gagne un, comment on dit ça, a petition. We will post that on our website, on our page as well, about signing this petition to kind of renew the TPS for Haitians living here. What would happen if that doesn't happen? We're all going back home. Okay? We don't want that. I'm sure you're already accustomed to the US system. We want you to go back to Haiti on your own free will. When you're ready, you have a little tikai on côté, on petit travail pour faire. We don't want anyone in Haiti just hanging around with contract on the team. We're not doing that. So please sign the petition so we can actually sign this extension for the TPS. Et puis, pour notre bagage qui est très important, il y a un monsieur qui est Jean Morose Villeman, qui était il était à compte du bus Boston, c'est ça fait au Ghana. Et puis, en Haïti, il était en milieu de l'Ewa, right? L'Ewa. So, milieu de l'Ewa, ça, qui a caché juste Boston. Avant d'arriver dans l'enfance, l'histoire, avant de dire, je suis de Boston moi-même. N'importe quoi fait Boston, il y a besoin. C'est pas pour New York, c'est pas pour une chance pour sauver, des pour là, il y a grand. So, monsieur a eu jeune, il va venir dans le compte parce que il dit comme ça, il sortir en Haïti, il quitter un paquet, il quitter le droit Haïti, il venir en cacher sur l'état fait pour nous faire tout ça en Haïti. Et puis Jean, il a expliqué les choses qu'il fait, il dit comme ça qu'il y a un petit garçon de 23 ans qui est Ecclésias Boniface en juillet 2016. Ecclésias Boniface en 2016. Et en 2007, il était invoqué dans une discussion de monde qui a jeté fatal dans la rue. Parce que vous n'avez pas jeté fatal dans la rue, le gars nous a tiré. So, il était campé là, il était witness de ça, il était parti de lui-même tout. C'est ça qui fait enquête ça et puis des autres choses, il dit comme ça que c'est au meilleur depuis par le gouvernement ou bien politique parti politique là, le gouvernement a brûlé la caillou, so bien ça avec votre monsieur à travail, c'est nous passer nous besoin pour bailler monnaie, ok? Et puis ça c'est ça rien, pas bon notre histoire tout va finir avec Josia, c'est aussi libre à faire là, mes amis. Histoire ça, son histoire d'un qui ouais avant nous même des petits problèmes avec elle. Des problèmes avec elle pour même raison que vous faites vidéo. Bonne raison que vous fait vidéo. Vous fait vidéo pour te mettre au point que l'on va arriver en Haïti qui vous quand même mourir en bon vidéo. Which is true. So moi-même, les vidéo ça, moi-même réaction à tout ça parce que comme ça déjà, vous regardez deux mondes, même que vous avez fait la sexuelle privée, vous avez collé dans le monde à madame, ou bien le monde à madame l'autre. C'est pas business, c'est business par eux. Pendant dans la rue, là, si vous pouvez voir. Non, la peine, ça, vous avez supposé chercher. Dans le moment, ça, c'est pas tripotage encore, c'est pas bon, moi, figure, mettez les indures. Si je cherche un hôpital pour aller parmi ça, et pas ouais ça même. So, vidéo a été faite pour montrer ça. But, peuple moi haïtien, réseaux sociaux, Facebook, Instagram, c'est pas tout le monde va jouer. Il va juste placer un bagage et puis, comme ça, message là perdu dans tout le chaos là qui la vidéo ça créé. Message là perdu dans ça parce que nous tous nous pensons même gens, car le monde qui a souffert, soit on pourrait et tout ça va commencer à dire c'est ouais fini mamselle, ça fait une petite chose. Il pas que non pas de voir film parce que c'est petit toi qui est là. Nous avons voir ces petites foules qui dans l'hôtel $20. So il collé et puis le docteur il va pas le docteur. C'est comme ça c'est bien des choses ou pas c'est pas rien d'autre pour eux. So l'aime moi ça me très réellement fâché de parler de ça je dis et puis on plus d'explications dans l'investigation qui dit comme ça yes c'est son théâtre ouais mon cher théâtre fait théâtre national d'Haïti mais non building pour le si vous faites un bagage comme ça make sure vous faites une annonce que ça c'est une pièce théâtre c'est un PSA votre PSA ça fait plus bon PSA announcement so l'aime moi-même ouais et d'autres haïtiens veulent tout nous partager, nous devons sacrifier dans ces pareil comme ça. Bon, l'homme met une vidéo comme ça sans explication, on pas qu'elle va avoir prier un petit mot, crier, petit garçon a prié, petit fille a prié. Ce n'est pas bon, il n'est pas une bonne image pour nous parce qu'il représente les mêmes gens, même tout le natif de l'haïtien. Nous sommes pays chien manger chien, nous avons frères, nous avons soeurs, nous avons tripotaille, nous ne pouvons jamais aider l'un à l'autre. C'est ça qui nous a montré le pas d'explication ça. So, je ne vais pas dire plus parce que ça me prépare à être très fâché sur le pape dire parce que dans l'autre raison de vidéo. Mais la prochaine fois, il faut un différent.
La police connaît.
Premier, ça me dérange de écouter la police.
Non,
d'accord, il parle de la police.
Non, la police est une pays et tout. Mais,
Pas trop tard.
ouais, parce que non, ça qui vient, la police, on n'a pas qu'à différencier entre acteurs et ensemble avec
Avec
peuple.
nous, qui a fait la discussion. Non, question ça, la police, mom, to trouble, say to disperse the situation. I don't care who's the actor, who's the actress, you figure it out. That's your job. That's what we're paying you for. It's not just pulling me outside next to Cali to pull out coin because you want to check paperwork that's already done in the first place. It's that work right there. It's this one. When somebody's in pain, there's a crowd around them, people are screaming and shouting about to bully guy. That's when you step in and you disperse the situation. Don't wait and find out who's the actor, who's the actress. You know, that was my daughter out of
Like I said, my whole thing with it is plan better.
Yes.
So that you can always make sure that you have the safety of the population.
Of the population. And you don't send the wrong message. And you don't want to spend too much work on a work like this and the message
Right,
get
yeah,
lost.
right.
Because you didn't do one little thing to the other. So, mesdames et messieurs, c'est ça seulement bien pour nous jeudi à dans sa café d'Haïti. Semaine prochaine qui va venir, ma fond candidat là, c'est pas sûr ça encore. Et puis, Kounia a introduit guest of honor nous jeudi à qui est RosèMarie Kokuhilwa. RosèMarie, c'est un ami depuis très très longtemps. I've been with her. She will be the one person to tell you a very, very big chunk of my career because she was there. We cried together, we sing together, we sew together. We also get up and run together too. And then she is a fashion architect. Like I knew her, the fashion junkie, and she is fashion, my daughter. She's here to bring us the best and worst of March with a co-host. It's Mystique. I know, right? And I was about to give her a real government, we don't let her real name. And then at the end of that, we're also gonna release the list of best and worst use of face Africa. Alright, so let us welcome RosèMarie. Who come with Mima?
Hi, RosèMarie, how are you?
And then we have, actually no, I'll take that seat, you have to sit next to RosèMarie because we have a surprise for the two of you guys.
Right, that is true, because it's
What surprise?
It's your birthday, and
it's
so
your
is for
birthday,
Mima's
yeah.
birthday.
Are we birthday twinning?
yeah, it's your birthday twinning.
So
They are birthday twinning. How you started in the fashion industry?
When I started out as a model,
Oh,
then I realized I wasn't good enough for the right way.
you were doing that for the whole
Because
day.
it was the hips and the bands, it was too much.
Oh,
It was too much.
Alright, this is very
You know
natural.
what? You guys cannot handle it. I'll come and show you how things are supposed to be done. I work behind the scenes. That's what happened.
And it's,
So now it's
listen,
stylist.
that's it. Working behind the scene, sometimes it's the best. That's what you
It
get
is the
all the
It is the
gossip.
best.
Is it always this hot behind the scene?
Oh, it's running hot.
Oh my god.
I'm used to it. This is normal for me.
So,
Plus, I'm from Africa. It's always running hot.
Somebody said you look hot.
Oh, I look hot. Oh, thank you, darling.
So, how was fashion for you for the month of March?
For the month of March, March is right after, the beginning of March is right at the end of Fashion Week.
Correct.
We finished Fashion Week with Paris Fashion Week.
Mm-hmm.
So from there, then there's a lot of award ceremony going on. So it was exciting. It was very interesting, exciting. A lot of new trends, a lot of new fashions. People trying to be people who they are not, some who they be.
Hello. We've seen it all, honey. The crashers are invited, the uninvited.
Oh yeah, always.
Did you dress anybody that we would like to
perfect.
know of during the season?
Well, I like to keep my clients very private, but they prefer to be private. But I can say this: I dress like models almost every day because I do work for e-commerce sometimes, so I'm always dealing with models. My favorite part is to work with male model. That's so hard to touch their body.
And it's just like, no, this is not
Now you see
appropriate,
why
I'm
we're
working.
I am working. Let me work
Don't
on
take
your
us the wrong
body.
way.
The first time I worked with, I did a lingerie, the men's underwear on the male model. This guy, he was super cool, super nice. And he knew I was very nervous. So what he did is he told everyone, I'm going to give her a hard time, and which he did. So, you're having this underwear, you have to stack in some stuff, make sure that, the guy is fine. And it was like standard, you have to push your hand in there, you have to. I was like, I don't think I'm supposed to do that. I said, oh, yes, I'm supposed to do that. Put that, make sure my balls up, align that. So it's crazy, it's fun, but it's crazy. I love it.
So, gentlemen, don't be afraid when you guys see the male models packing. There's a lot of
There's issues there.
There's a lot of
And you also worked on the shoot with Alec Work with my dress.
Yes, oh, that was a fun shoot. I got to dress Alec Work in his dress.
Yes, and which she recognized from Lagos.
Yes, yes. I mean, she loved it. Everyone loved the dress. You know, did you ever ship that dress to her? Because she wanted to wear that dress.
I know she did. We have to work on that. Don't
Okay, that will be for another show. Listen, this is Mystique, and RosèMarie is giving us their best and worst dress for the month of March. What's your take?
Some we agreed on and some we did not.
What's your first one?
My first one is, you know, me name Andre Day. That's my first. When she went to the N Street Award Gala, and she wore she wore the lime or green Christian Siriano dress. To me, she was giving like vintage mod at its finest. I mean, she's definitely been on somebody that's been on my radar lately. I like the way she mixes vintage and kind of like brings it to today and makes it very relevant and I guess wear ready. So yeah, that was my first one.
What's your first one?
My first one is Jane Fonda. I know this is so weird. I love Jane Fonda. I know she's like 79 years old, but she's super fabulous. She's coming back. It's like her time. You know, when I see her, actually, I see myself in my 70s. Her and of course Tina Turner. They're like my yeah. But Jane Fonda, she wore this black, red, and white dress by a man Khan. I think it was gorgeous. She looked so elegant, so glamorous. I love the dress so much. I think for me, it was like 100% tick.
I mean, I agree. I love her too, and I think she's definitely having a fashion moment, and that just goes to show that you can look fabulous at any age. She dresses age appropriate. Nothing was like hanging out or anything like that. As a matter of fact, the dress was like a crew neck or where.
Yeah.
My only problem was at the neckline where she wrote those big beads. That was my only.
I didn't see anything wrong with it actually.
I felt like there was such a big graphic, like design on the dress.
I mean, the necklace was like silverish, you know, white gold, whatever, and the dress also has a little bit of white in it, so it was kind of nice. So she picked a little white.
I mean, she had white in her eyes too, so I guess it matched her eyes.
I think she looks amazing. And plus, I love her new show, Grace and Frankie. I
love the show though. That
she has a good style.
Yeah,
she does.
She does.
I love it.
What's your next one?
Well, I'm gonna piggyback off the fact what you said that she reminds you of yourself at an old age.
Yes.
Mine was my person like that is Carolina Herrera. She's who I would like aspire to be at that age. I love the white blouses that she wears all the time.
Classic.
You know you and your wife?
Yes, always. But my favorite look was like she wore this like silver like almost pajama pantsuit to the Frisk Gala. And I think she was just like, that was a little bit outside of her box as far as, you know, white shirt and a gown, ball gown, which shirt, whatever. But she wore a pantsuit, and I thought that was very different.
Did you say pajamas?
Yeah, I love
think
that.
pajama pants that are kind of, you know, on trend right now.
Right, they are,
Everyone is
right.
wearing them, you know, so you know, if you get the right one, you know, good fit, I think you should go for it.
Like I'm waiting for the Victoria Beckham one to come on.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, you're gonna go to her?
No.
My next one then was Emma Watson in Custom Givenchy at the premiere of Beauty and the Beast, the New York City premiere. I thought that dress was just, I mean, that just was all what red carpet is supposed to be about. It was just beautiful, the details, long, flowing, very, very gala. It's very red carpet.
Yeah.
But she was definitely.
I like Emma Watson. She's very beautiful.
Yeah. And then my last one would be Katie Holmes.
So
In Alberta.
we want to fight over this.
I really are, but I mean, I just, again, this is the same thing with Carolina Herrera. I love that whole romantic, kind of feminine,
Very airy.
look, and you know, just very,
So I thought she was very chic in that. And I love the fact that she started off the night in the Tamara Melon heels. And then at the after party, something that I would totally do, she switched in the same dress and wore some Adidas sneakers. And that is totally me.
Totally.
So I'm wearing sneakers right now with a leather skirt.
Totally.
So I love that she did that, just showing that, you know, fashion is not that serious. Yes, I'm at a red carpet with some heels in the morning, and then now in the evening, I'm going to the after party and hitting White Castles afterwards in my Adidas.
It's all femininity, you know what I mean? And you can rock it with sneakers, with heels, so it's being able to show women in all shape and size, heels, flats, you know.
I mean, you already know how I feel about that, right?
Yes. That actually made your work stressful.
Why did you like it?
Because I feel like the color blended
The
with
what
my
your
skin
skin tone?
tone, like, you know, I don't know, the dress looked like it came out from, you know, like back home, like both pills, chewing. So it's like, came out from my both mouth, you know, like.
Oh no!
Yeah, like those.
She'll like throw up?
I just did not like the dress.
What
It's a beautiful dress, but not on her. You know, the shoes, I think the high heels were better choice, but then when she switched to Adidas, I was like, oh my god, what is this? I'm a huge fan for Adidas, but not
With that dress?
not for her and not
And
with
that
the
dress. I got you.
So for me, that is like a worst dress. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that now, but for me, it was like a.
Alright, who else do you have for your worst dress?
Well, next I have Brie Larson. So I had a hard time choosing, Brie Larson for this month because, she was wearing a wrap and whistle couture dress, a white with a lot of heavy beading, with a very long, plunging neckline, deep cleavage, which I think I love so much. She looked very regal, very glamorous. And also, she wore this another dress in red from Oscar de la Renta. It's very fitted, kind of have a crisscross neckline, superb dress, she looks so chic. So I have those two dresses. And like, for me, they're my best. And I don't know which one to choose because they're all like great. But she sold the dresses so well.
Nice.
So,
Well, if I can help you a little bit on that, I thought she looked chic on both careers too, but I especially like the red dress. And I think the way she, her hair, everything was just perfect.
and
She
the
had a
length
little
of the
bun in the
dress
back.
too.
Yeah.
The length of the dress was perfect.
Yeah. And it fit her perfectly. That was
Yeah.
like showing how expert tailoring.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to my worst now, and my first worst is Heidi Klum at the Nickelodeon Awards, and she wore Atelier Versace, which I was surprised to find out that it was, but it was I guess she was trying to do, because it was Nickelodeon, something colorful and fun and youthful, but for me it fell short.
Okay.
I just didn't really understand the dress.
Okay.
What's your worst?
So of course I already mentioned Kate Holmes.
Getting home is
Yeah,
your
I
worst.
dress already. I don't like the dress on her. Maybe if I wear it, I can rock it, but not her. I need to show her how it's supposed to be done. But I also have Rosario Dawson in Kenzo. Oh my God, what was she
We're in
thinking?
agreement on that. That was
That dress is like a huge sock, and then you take a huge, potato sack, empty potato sack, you give the kids and have them play with the crayons, the pencils, and have someone wear it.
so colorful.
No, listen, out of all of these looks, my worst look was Gabrielle.
Well, we are all in agreement with that.
Yeah, Gabrielle, I love her to death, but that was her worst look for me. What's your best look?
I think she was trying to pull the Toni Braxton and Jennifer Lopez wristed, the industry white dress, but she did not sell it. She didn't sell it. It was awful, terrible.
So, and my last
That's
worst
blue and
dress.
white thing.
Yeah, the blue and black boutier.
She looked like she was being strangled.
It was a boutier dress.
But my last worst was CL, the South Korean singer. She wore Maison Margiela.
What?
Maison Margiela. I love Margiela too, but and I love this dress on the runway because it's actually from fall 2016.
Right.
And Jack wore it on the runway, and she looked amazing. And I'm thinking maybe because it was a cultural thing, like on her, she just looked like a queen, a black queen, very regal. And I think the same dress now just like lost something on, I'm not prejudiced, but on this South Korean woman, and it just was not
it didn't work for me.
I thought she had blood on her before you say it.
I know.
Yeah. She was off from her. I thought she had blood on her.
So this was our fashion shade.
I hope I was nice enough.
No, you were. Like I said, the fashion, I have to say, has been, I haven't been excited about it, except for Gucci that I've been loving lately. But
I don't care much about Gucci, I'm sorry.
Me either.
Been there, done that.
Okay, so
I love Gucci.
So, with that said, we want to celebrate you guys with your
You're
cupcakes.
still missing half of your dress thing.
Or just
Your Face Africa best and what's dresses.
Alright. Face Africa. Face Africa? I'll let you guys do the Face Africa for best and worst.
Well, I didn't go there today, girl.
So
I'm not.
you're dropping it on me?
Yeah, I'm not doing Face Africa.
I was in town, but I was amazing. I saw some pictures. Tell us.
I love Sarah dress.
I think she looked amazing.
She looked regal. She looked regal.
She is best dressed.
She has to be best.
It's Carolina Herrera.
Yeah, Carolina Herrera.
Love that.
And
And it's red too.
yes. And
Me too.
And I think her name is
Vanessa LaFleur, who is in that list too.
This is my girl.
Yeah.
She made the list of best dress for Face Africa.
Right.
And then we also
I
have
think Lola.
Lola. I mean, Lola was serving
Lola was
all
serving it,
kind.
Was
And I
Lola the
love-
one in black with the big yellow flowers?
With the big
Yeah,
flower,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That girl is so
much life.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yes. And then it was very long. Yes, like the cleavage, everything, the emerald earrings on her was just like everything. She worked that dress. And it's a big print, so a lot of people might have just fall flat with it, but she was able to carry it.
Yes.
So,
and I met these two girls, the one in the ostrich in the white at the bottom and the red dress. I could not remember. I was halfway drunk by that time. She was stunning. She looked like a black African Oscar. She looked like an award you should be giving at some award show. She looked absolutely stunning. Also Liz, I love the emerald color. Yes, that was gorgeous. And again, it was a titty show. I mean, it was boobs.
all the boobs.
The girls came and the girls showed up too.
She was invented. She was invented. Boobs. Yeah.
Boobs everywhere. Maritza's on there. We have a few guys, and then also have Betty. I picked Betty because Betty is a very simple girl. She had the natural hair. She had very little makeup on, but she was so striking in this floral.
She was flawless.
Layer of dressing. She was stunning, and I thought that's a perfect way for a natural girl to go to a black tie event and look stunning with competing with the rest of the girl with all the face beats. And also for men, we did separate the list with men and women. For the guys, Danjuma looked stunning.
I love
He always looks great.
And
I feel like that guy.
in that blue jacket.
That one is your friend, that's why.
Let me say this. No, let me say this. I don't know him, but I love his charismatic personality. Plus with that blue jacket and floral shoes.
Yes.
Imagine.
His detail was time to his detail. And then as well, I selected guys that was giving the same thing, like we say, detail. It's not about putting all your closet on and look good. It was the detailing in these guys. It's the very details from the guys. Also, Eve made the list as well because Eve displayed the perfect way to a double-breasted suit at an event and with no tie, no foulard. Oh my God, yes, as soon as I got there, the foulard. Now you're not doing the foulard. I'm checking the foulard. He came in with the foulard. It was a little cold. I give him that much. But the foulard came off.
And I'm loving him. But I think he's salt and pepper hair now. I feel like it's brighter. So I just love it on him.
Yes, and then the last gentleman on that list, if he's on there, that's another way of going to a guy without wearing a tuxedo but still look sharp. He had a three-piece suit on, he had a different tie, his shirt had some detail at the neckline. It was very perfect intimate detail. Now,
What's stress from Face Africa? Please spill.
There was this lady that had on a white dress. What I hate is a lot of times women trying to squeeze themselves into a dress.
Make sure the dress is completely covered so you can squeeze in, not with the window.
Correct. and the rolls are falling.
Squeeze
That's
out
not.
of
That's
I
not.
put up those shades for a reason because I'm about to start tossing the shit as soon as we get this high so that people can know exactly what we're talking about here.
It's not cute with all
So
that.
let me explain to you how this girl with the white you're talking about, her friend actually is on her best dress. Her friend
That
came
is
in.
a good friend.
That's exactly what I said.
Very bad friend.
That's a very bad friend. She's standing right next to you.
Never let your friend go
out
crazy.
She was stunning in this beautiful beaded white and gold gown, and then her friend is in this white windowed, banded, foo-foo.
It wasn't a lot happening.
It was a lot.
It was
so much happening.
And then it kind of like somebody else also had
and black.
The black
Somebody
version
else
of
had
it.
the same gown.
But
and
It's the
black.
same guy.
Yeah, but
This is why I didn't buy myself from H&M.
I told you she was shady.
Where's my shades?
But again, I think it was a white thing because there was a girl in a white lace dress.
It was a BCBG dress. That's what it was.
That was
Yes,
the same thing.
yes.
That's H&M's cousin. Big sister. And then there was another one with a lace dress. She got that one at Rainbow because the lace was not French lace, darling.
And it was white too.
It was all white. She just got baptized by the riverside. It was a mess. I'm sorry, it was just
The
a
white
mess.
was not the color for that.
And then we have other people in there that left half their dresses home. I'm gonna pick the fifth on that one.
Listen, we have another gala coming up there in 2 weeks from now.
I will be
time.
talking
So,
about
I have this philosophy. You go into a gala, I don't like short dresses.
Gala means gown.
Yes.
So,
Write that down. Gala equals gown.
And then as well, there were this group of girls there. All three of them were in West dress. It was just one disaster after another. One of them, her dress looked like a pillow that got pinned on by the dye from my hair. And the other one tried to do the African and Kara thing. It backfired. You know how I feel about people backfiring in Kara. The third one in the middle had some shine going, something. It was just a zoo. And then there's this Caucasian lady there with big glasses who's giving me fashion, but for the wrong place.
Yeah.
Yes. Bryant Park, maybe. Paris, okay. At the gala, no man.
Right.
She had this humongous purse that I would have loved to take a nap from. And then she had this mongoose of fur on her head. It was hot as hell in there, may I tell you. It was just a disaster, and that's the list for worst dress. And Miss White thing over there, you won that worst dress category. And
So who would you pick as your best dress for?
Sarah.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah. Sarah did it.
I mean,
Because
she was the leader of the night. She had to take her clan home.
Correct. She took it home.
Yeah.
If it wasn't Sarah, I would say Lola.
Yes.
Okay. Because of the print, and not too many people would have been able to pull it off.
For me, for me, it's two. It's Soren and the dark skin girl in the ostrich dress. I didn't do that.
The white one, right?
The white one, the ostrich at the bottom. I think she looks regal and stunning. And then we have one last thing
She
for
was
you guys.
always missing a coon in her hand.
Pretty much, she was missing one of me. But there's one last thing. Do not show up to my event, get chocolate milk wasted, and find yourself in the corner sleeping. Because you're too drunk.
That wasn't a sleep. That was a pass out.
That was a pass out. I don't even know where to begin. I even tried to wake her up a couple times because I just was not accepting
Why would you
that.
try to do that?
Because I'm like, I don't want to have you at my best friend's event sleeping on the side. It's a black tie. It's a $300 ticket event.
Well,
Guess what?
For drinking.
What were you doing?
Sometimes
you don't take
you
breaks.
gotta let them sleep it off.
You can sleep in downstairs in the other room that's next to the lobby. That's not the room we pay for this event. But man, don't sleep at the event. No.
I like that she
And
found a little corner. I'm not mad at her.
Good for
I
her.
mean, she didn't find a corner. She didn't even find
Sometimes
the
you
room.
have to get your best friends where you
Yes,
can.
yes.
I ain't sorry I was during your gala.
We thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Right,
It was so much fun.
So we should finish with a toast. I'm eating that.
Right. We'll talk about the birthday toast.
Yeah, for birthday girls.
So we are finished. This was our edition of the Fashion Bouyon for the month of March.
I toast and a picture.
We'll be back next week, next
We don't have
Wednesday,
candles though.
where we'll be prepping for Once Upon a Time.
Cheers,
You cannot
cheers,
get your
cheers.
tickets,
I don't know
make sure you
which
do,
one.
because
have to fight.
You can say, oh my god, that's a big cupcake.
I'll get it for you. Don't worry.
Good. Oh my god, this is so lovely.
You'll be missing out
so
a lot.
lovely.
we are studio.
You're supposed to be
No, sometimes I wait for toast long.
I was thirsty. Sorry.
Oh, you're thirsty.
Quand vous battez de là, nous battez ventilateur, nous battez de l'autre.
At least we serve you here.
Yeah, oh,
Alors, il a pas qu'il y ait champagne.
Kote moun yo